Hey guys, it's RoyalAllen here. I'm going to show you how to set up the third person to first person camera view. Alright, the first thing we're going to need to do here is click on our main character in the clean demo scene. Alright, and then you're going to go to his rig and you're going to keep looking and going through all the child objects until you get to the head. Alright, now scroll in and zoom in on the head. And now what we're going to do is create an empty game object. Alright. It's there, and now I'm gonna name my game object Camera Manager. Alright, and now instead of creating a child camera, doing it this way, it offsets the camera incorrectly. So instead, let's create a camera under the game object tab up top, and let's create a camera. Alright, now we can go back to our character and drag the camera to under the camera manager as a child. Alright, with that there. Now if you ended up attaching the camera to the head, you'd be pulling the bones all around and it just won't look right. This way it looks good. Alright, with that done, now you can take your camera clipping planes right here and you can set it to 0. And the reason for this is so it doesn't clip with your mesh when your characters walk around, so you won't be seeing through your body and stuff, because that's not realistic. Alright, so now I'll set my camera about to where the eyes are. Alright, and then we're going to take this camera game object child and we're going to turn it on. Okay, because we don't need two cameras rendering right now. Alright. And on my camera manager, I'm going to write the script, which I provided below, and I'm going to put it on my camera manager. So, as you can see, I got 3 variables here. Alright, now I'm going to find my main camera, which is in the demo scene as main camera. I'm going to drag that there. And also, the main camera is also the audio listener. We don't need 2 audio listeners when you're in first person, because we have the other camera. Alright, and we got the main camera and the audio listener reference. So now we just need to go back to our head and put the camera game object. Alright, so now when I hit play, here we are in third person, walking around, everything's looking nice and good. So now I'll actually set up my keys in Unity Input for V to be first person. So now I can see my feet, my arms. Alright. And B to go back to third person. And the reason why I set it up this way is because you're not turning off the main camera object. All you're doing is turning off the audio listener and taking the culling mask and setting it to nothing. This way you can still control your character and not kill your frames. So going to the next and final step of setting up your keys, you will go to project settings, input, and now at the very bottom here I made 2 new inputs. And what you do is, however, if it says 24 and you want to type 26 so you can have 2 keys, or however you want to set it up. What I did is I named my input button to SwitchCam. So, and I made the button V, so that way I can go into first person. Alright, and if I want to escape first person, I named it SwitchCamBack. So when I press B. Alright, and a quick look at the script here. Alright, and this is what's going on. The public game camera object, and then the object that's on the camera, which is the component audio listener reference, and the public game object FirstPerson Camera, the child to the head object. Alright, so with that all said and done, this is the script here. We're telling the camera mask to set it to 0 so we won't be killing our frames, and then we're setting our child camera active, and when you switch the cam back, it just pretty much sets everything back. So that's pretty much it. That's all you gotta do. Good luck, guys. Happy game developing.